Question, are you interested in taking the CompTIA Security Plus exam? Well, if so, this video is very important for you to see because today we're going to be going through what exactly the CompTIA Security Plus exam objectives are, and we'll be looking at a resource that could be very helpful towards your studying on the CompTIA Security Plus. Hey everybody, welcome to StudioSec. Thank you for watching. Like if this video is helpful, comment down below with your thoughts on the Security Plus. If you're studying, I can wish you good luck and subscribe for more content. So question, are you taking or planning on taking the CompTIA Security Plus? If so, you're in the right place. Today we're talking about the CompTIA Security Plus exam objectives. Now what are these objectives? They are literally what they're hoping to achieve with this exam. And they actually have a PDF online, and we'll be going through that here, just a brief overview that outlines all the things that they're hoping to achieve. And not only are they outlining the things that they're hoping to achieve, they're outlining what they're going to be testing on. Now that's super important if you are wanting to study and pass the exam, because this is literally telling you, hey, here's what we're coming at you with, right? And so that will really help you as you study. Now I will actually be breaking down every one of these sections in later videos, so stay tuned. If you haven't already been looking at the Security Plus playlist, here's a link to that playlist, and that's where I'll be posting them for quick and easy access for you. But that we'll go through this exam overview or this exam objectives overview, and then stay tuned for the later videos and we'll see what we can learn here. Now of course here's the PDF pulled up right now, and it kind of gives you a brief about the exam section here at the beginning. Of course we got all kinds of just different information, not necessarily stuff we need to know, but here is what we really need to know, and that's the test details. So obviously it tells you what the exam is, the number of questions. Now notice how it says maximum of 90. You may not get all of 90 questions. You might get less than 90 questions. However, you will get all of 90 minutes. So you'll have 90 minutes to complete at most 90 questions. So keep that in mind. Now, if you're a math guru, you would know, okay, well, that means you have about 1 minute per question. And that is true. However, some of these questions are not only going to be easier than others, you're going to have a bunch of multiple choice, and you're going to have some fill in the blank. You're going to have some lab questions. And so you're going to have to, you'll probably breeze through some of the multiple choice, but then you're going to have, some extra time there that you'll really want for some of the lab questions. Now we also have a breakdown of basically what these modules are, and you can see that these correspond to the chapters that we've been going through on this channel. So in chapter 1, we focused on threats, attacks, and vulnerabilities, which constitutes 21% of the CompTIA Security Plus exam. Chapter 2 is on tools and technologies, which is 22%. So already the first two sections are 43% of this exam. You see, I'm a math guy. No, I'm not. Section 3, architecture and design, is 15%. Section 4, identity and access management, is 16%. Section 5 is risk management at 14%. And then section 6, cryptography and PKI, at 12%. Now, an important note, that's about the percentage of the examination. That doesn't mean, put all of the eggs in, just a certain few baskets, because these questions will be kind of difficult. A note about the multiple choice, they're not necessarily the easy multiple choice, like here's a clear cut. Some of them will be, what is the best answer? And they'll have several good answers that are technically correct answers for the question that they're asking, but they're not asking for what is the answer, that they're asking for what's the best answer. And that takes some thought, and that's going to be pretty tough. So you have to plan for that, and so obviously you want to study even that 12% section on cryptography and PKI. Do not, that could be at 12%. If you can ace that section, that's 12%. That could be what you need to pass this exam. So absolutely take care of the little things here. Now scrolling down, we're gonna see actually all the sections broken down. So this is section 1, threats, attacks, and vulnerabilities, and we can see, given a scenario, analyze indicators of compromise and determine the type of malware. And here are a bunch of types of malware. Now, obviously it's not giving you practice questions here, it's just saying, hey, here are potential questions. We could ask you about this. We might not, but we could. And what you really want to read from that is they're going to ask you about these questions, okay? So make sure whenever you're studying each of these things, and there are quite a bit, and so that's why you want to take some time to really study this information. There's quite a lot of information here. So we're going to kind of keep scrolling down here. And of course, all these sections are pretty beefy. But section 1 and 2, of course, you know, that's 43% of the exam. There's going to be a lot, but these are fundamental towards your cybersecurity understanding, because you need to know, obviously, you know, what kind of threats there are, attacks there are, and vulnerabilities there are, but you also need to know about the tools and technologies. And once you understand those, you know, the later sections are going to be a bit easier for you as you continue to study. So here with tools and technologies, you know, we see a lot more, and yes, there is a lot of data. Now, shameless plug, do watch my Security Plus playlist. Here's a link right here. And that we're going through all of this. And I'll be posting, you know, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'll be going through every single section in this study guide or in this exam objectives PDF. And I'll be breaking each one of these line items for you. So that could be helpful for you while you're studying this for this exam. So be sure to keep that playlist saved if you're looking to take this exam. Of course, you know, 3.0 is or 3.0 is architecture and design broken down. And, you know, we're just going to kind of keep scrolling here. We kind of get the gist at this point. But it's, you know, quite a bit. But a nice, probably a nice study technique that you could use that I used is, well, to a degree, you know, this is going to take a while. I didn't get all the way through. I actually barely got through. But is, you know, write every single one of these bullet points down. Some of them are going to be repetitive, so it's not going to be as long as you probably think. But write down explaining what is WPA, what is TKIP, what is you know, the concept of stapling, you know, what is PFX, you know, understanding these and being able to write and explain that. Man, if you can do that for everything in here, I mean, don't even worry about taking the exam. Like, I mean, take it, but you're gonna pass. Like, it's gonna be great. So that is not something that I was able to complete, but just a thought, you know. So that could be helpful. Now here at the end, you know, as you've been studying on cybersecurity concepts, I'm sure you know that acronyms are a thing. Boy, oh boy, are acronyms a thing. So here at the end are cybersecurity acronyms, and this is so helpful, especially whenever you're going through the exam objectives or kind of reading through practice tests. You're gonna be like, what the heck is that? What does that mean? Well, hey, you don't need to worry about it. You know, we got a whole thing of cybersecurity acronyms here. Now, one of the unfortunate things is I believe some of these might be repetitive. Like here we go, like IR and IR, like incident response and infrared. Now, whenever I hear IR, I'm thinking infrared. I'm not thinking incident response. Let me see if I can find another one here. But that's, I wish there was something we could do about that, but unfortunately there is not, because you know, acronyms designed to make things easier. Well, we just made them more complicated. So anyway, yeah, but here's, SAN and SAN, storage area network, subject alternative name. What? So that's effectively what you know you got to worry about. But you know, you have this cheat sheet here at the end. I do not believe during the exam they actually give you these, so it's helpful to kind of know what these acronyms mean. But it's a lot. Now also here you get a really handy hardware and software list. So this will actually tell you what is hardware and what is software. That's pretty sick. You know, equipment, hardware, tools, spare parts and hardware. Hey, how cool is that? You know, that'll give you a nice little visualization of what belongs where, which is going to be very nice. So, but that is the CompTIA Security Plus exam objectives. I mean, definitely a lot. There's a lot of information to go through, and you know what? You're not alone in this journey. I'm here with you. So hey, you know, keep watching some of these videos. There are plenty of resources out there for you to pass this exam. Hey, everyone's cheering for you. So you know, don't stress out about it. We're all here. Comment down below with any questions you might have. If you just need a good rooting for, just comment, hey, I'm taking the exam, and I'll say, hey, great luck. You know, you got this. So you know, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that. See you next time. Bye.